Good morning.
Morning.
Welcome back to the channel, Motorhome Wanderings. We've just started our wanderings again this morning. We're going down to
Sidmouth. Going to Sidford.
Sidford.
Yeah,
We're going to a family party
Yeah.
on Saturday. So we're making our way down there, but we're stopping for 3 nights at Briarfield's touring park, which is almost near Gloucester, but in between Gloucester and Cheltenham really. It's one of the tranquil parks, which are quite nice. They're adult only ones. So we're having 3 nights there and hopefully having a day going in to explore Cheltenham and a day cycling
Yeah.
to Gloucester.
Well, Gloucester, and we'll cycle across to Gloucester and through Gloucester, and I've got a bit of a route takes us up and round, so we'll see how that goes. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye. Hi everybody, we're back. So we're just heading down the M5 now. We need to come off at junction 11, which is about a mile away. Fairly steady journey really. And the site itself, I think it's only about a couple of miles from here.
Yeah. I've got the instructions on my email.
Yeah, so I think we come off here and we follow the A40 back towards Cheltenham. I think we come down
Looking
to
for the B4063.
Yeah, I think we come down to a roundabout at where the park and ride is.
Ah, right, yeah. At the next roundabout, Alcourt, it's called. Take the first left onto the B4063.
So as I say, we go down here, and then at the next roundabout we do a left and come back up to it.
Yeah. It's about 300 metres off that roundabout.
And so I think that there on the right hand side will be the park and ride in there.
Oh, yeah, looks like it.
So that'll be quite handy, I think, from the side. So yeah, we're just round here.
Motel. Gloucester to Cheltenham cycleway.
Somewhere down there, I think.
Briarfield. Oh yes.
Is it in there? Oh,
Next left. Yeah, right there. No, it said about 300 metres.
Oh yeah, here we are.
Here we are.
Sign.
So Briarfield.
Saw the Briarfields and thought it was down there.
Yeah.
Oh crikey me, they've got a height barrier. That'd be handy if it was across, wouldn't it?
We'll be getting our business.
So here we are. So Jules is just inside checking in. I'm just parked up in the arrivals bay. Looks like there's a motel on the site as well, because it says camping and motel. And the person in front of us was just in a car and they were checking in, so yeah, there's obviously a motel on the site. Looks very nice, initial first impressions. I did top because I drained the boiler right down before after our last trip, because the weather was starting to get a bit cold on the night, so I had drained the boiler. But before I left this morning, I topped. I just put a bit of water in and purged the boiler through. I always like to have a little bit in the tank, and also the other thing it does is it just makes sure, of course, that there's no leaks. So last thing you want to do is get on the site and put water in and find out you got a leak. So by doing that at home, at least I know we're all okay before we set off.
Right, so we've just booked in at reception. Really nice lady there. 3 nights here, £30 a night, so £90, and she's just upgraded us to a fully serviced pitch for no extra cost, which is lovely. Really nice service. Looks a very nice site actually. So she's given me this map, showing me which pitch we're going to, and then on the other side of the sheet is a map of how to get into Cheltenham if you want to walk. She said that we were going to walk and She said just follow the A40. All the Regency buildings and things are down that way, and the cycle path. Sorry.
So there's a motorhome service point just down there by the looks of it. It says grey. Oh yeah, there's grey waste.
Just gone there, isn't it?
Water. But we won't need them because I think we've got a
fully service pitch.
fully service pitch.
Wow, which we never really go on, do we?
No,
we
we
used to
don't
when
now,
we first
'cause it just
started,
seems a bit-
but always just seems a waste.
Seems a waste of paying extra money really
Yeah,
for a service pitch when
we're
you
only
fill
really
lots.
here for three. Well, we only go
Yeah.
anywhere really for about 3 nights,
Yeah.
don't we? And so,
I mean, if you're gonna be somewhere for a week, maybe then it saves you. You know, if you've got a fully serviced pitch, it saves you carting your wastewater and rubbish around.
But because we don't shower and things in here unless we really have to, or if we're off grid or something, then we don't really use a lot of water.
No, we don't
anyway,
use lots
do
of water,
we?
so
So we tend to wash up at the pot wash as
Yeah.
well, because I like talking to people. I like getting talking to people, and you do that in the pot wash. So
sorry, what number pitch were we?
34.
Alright. So we think we're upgraded and it's a service pitch, but we'll find out in a minute. I'm not sure what else would be. Ah yeah, they must be looking at
Yeah,
them
they
there.
are, aren't they? Oh, it's nice fun, isn't it?
Yeah. And then I think we passed the toilet block and everything on the
Yeah,
right
we
down
did.
there,
It's
but
just,
we'll have a
yeah, it's just
mooch. So yeah, 34.
34, here we are. So we'll catch up with you shortly.
Morning everyone, Jules and Gaz here.
Morning.
Just on our way for a little walk from the site into Cheltenham. So we're going to follow the cycle route, Route 41, which runs outside the campsite and takes us down into Cheltenham. All being well, unless we get lost. So probably about 2.5–3 miles, so about an hour. Pleasant day though, so can't complain. Sun's shining, really nice. Yes, we'll go and see what we can see in Cheltenham. Catch you later.
So as you can see, as we come out the campsite, turn right and follow the cycle track, a few hundred yards up the road you come back to the main roundabout, and there is the actual park and ride just over there on the roundabout, so easy for a bus ride back if we decide we need the bus rather than walking, but we'll see. Ah yeah, so the 94 is 94 bus, just the one. So we've made it to Cheltenham racecourse. We have a bit of a slalom on the way up here. They're putting a cycle route in and redoing all the paths. Bit of a slalom.
Nice
Anyhow,
park to walk.
yeah, it's nice park. Yeah, up to the pump houses and that to walk across. So this is Cheltenham racecourse. We're going to head up to the steam railway. Not sure how much further it is, but we'll head up and see. It has to be said, we came out dressed for October weather, and it's an absolutely gorgeous day.
Should have put our shorts on.
Yeah, it's shorts and t-shirt weather at the moment, and that's been most of the morning.
Some of those autumnal mornings where it was really cold to start with.
Yeah, but there we
Almost
are in
frosty.
in jeans and sweatshirts and coats. So it's not very, yeah.
Never mind.
But anyhow, such is life.
It's better than coming out in a t-shirt and being cold.
It just give you, so you'll probably be able to just pick out in the distance there the railway, which is where we're sort of heading, just to say we've been. We do actually want to do the railway. The plan is to stay at Broadway, and then we'll get on the train at Broadway and head down here. We just won't need to worry about going into Cheltenham, because we've been, get a good view of the area.
Very Cotswoldy, but we are just
Yeah.
near the Cotswolds, but it does have that look about it. And it's a bit like Bath and a bit like Harrogate, and it's nice for a walk. I mean, we don't really do town centres, we're not very good at that either.
No, far from it. This is more our thing. So, yeah, so we thought we'd have a wander up and have a look. I'm glad we did. So we'll go and see what the...
I'm not sure where I'm going
No, it's obviously further on down, isn't it? Yeah, so here we are at Cheltenham Station. That's for steam trains, not for British Rail. It looks very pleasant. It does. Ooh, might even have a train coming in. £2 apparently for a platform ticket if you want to look around.
We're just looking around anywhere. We're going for a freebie.
What, a freebie on the train?
No. Platform ticket.
That's nice, isn't it? Wasn't quite expecting this today.
It's £4.50, please.
Bit of a
Change
Bruce.
20s, actually, I think.
Thank you.
Bit of a Brucey bonus.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just have a sit for a bit, shall
Yes, in case your fingers get
I'm
sticky.
sure they will.
If you lift that up, the
Just
the
spoon in
spoon's
there.
on.
That's
Yeah.
lovely. Thanks ever so much.
Enjoy.
Thank
It's
you.
lovely to see
Oh,
you
it's
guys.
Beautiful day, it really is. We're not
Unfortunately.
dressed for winter.
Yeah, we're not dressed for it today, are we?
I don't know what to put on, do
But
we?
you don't know.
Thank you.
Thank you. Timed that to perfection.
We did, didn't we?
we?
I wasn't really even expecting to.
No, I'm just sitting with an ice cream. Timed it right to see the steam train.
Wasn't really expecting to say then. The plan is to do this from Broadway down to here and then do it back.
I've been to Broadway, haven't we? But it wasn't
Yeah, we've been to Broadway.
going. It was COVID, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't running. If you want, actually.
Yeah, there are, yeah. Quite a few carriages, actually, aren't there?
Yeah, no, it's quite busy, isn't it? That was a very pleasant interlude. More our bag, that.
Yeah.
We will do it as an actual. We will do the train ride though, but I think we will go back to Broadway and do it from there. But now we've been to Cheltenham, we won't need to get off at Cheltenham racecourse to go and look around Cheltenham, which was sort of the plan. Now we'll be able to come down here, go back and get off at some other location.
Place to explore.
That's us just coming out of the Cheltenham racecourse station. Looking out again over the racecourse. So we shall head off back down into Cheltenham, and we've done 7.5 miles so far. So I think what we'll probably end up doing is, it's about 1.5 miles to Cheltenham, back into the centre. So that'll take us up to about 9 miles if my maths are correct. So we'll do that, and then we'll probably get a bus back to the site. That we will. They run every 10 minutes, and the It runs from the park, well, it runs to the park and ride, or from the park and ride, whichever way you're going. And the park and ride is literally just across the road from the campsite, as I pointed out on the way down. So that's where we're headed next. We'll pick up with you later. So, yeah, it is, isn't it? Bright sunshine. It's been a rather warm day. That's it has. So we're just heading back to the site now. We ended up getting the bus back. We've done 9 miles, so we thought, well, we'll get the bus. So we got the bus back. We started with the 94, which actually comes up and goes down down past the campsite. But there was some cancellations and one thing or another, and then a 94X came, and we weren't sure whether that was.
I don't think that comes down.
We don't think that comes down. No, we think that one goes straight along the A40.
Yeah.
Anyhow, the park and ride came, so we got the park and ride, which goes to Arla, which is the number 100. So we got that, and we're just walking back from Arla Park and Ride, which is literally just across the roundabout, the other side. Yeah, so £2, so £4. And here we are now back at the site. Morning, everyone.
Morning.
So we're still at Briarfield at Cheltenham. And today, another glorious day, it has to be said. Beautiful morning. We're heading out on a bike ride. I'll put the route up on the screen. The gist of it though is that we're going across from here to Gloucester, then we're following the cycle track up to Tewksbury, and then we're going to meander our way back down from Tewksbury back to here. Overall, it should be around about 36 miles, but ultimately that'll depend on how often we get lost or take a wrong turning, which sometimes happens. So yeah, we'll catch up with you a bit later. I've got Jules with me, look, she's there on the bike.
Hello.
Leading the way as always. So yeah, we'll catch up with you in a bit. So we want to be across here. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm just going up the top. Yeah, sorry. Maysmore. So yeah, so we're following the Severn Way a bit now. It's above Maysmore. I am. They are gorgeous, aren't they? Take some creep. What's that? Turn right here.
We arrived at this point to find that the road which we wanted to go down was closed. Now this did give us a slight problem because this was the road that took us back over the River Severn and into Tewksbury for us to continue back down to Cheltenham. So we decided that we had two options. One was to continue up the road and see if we could get across. I'm not sure why the road was closed, or to turn back and go back the way we came. And we couldn't do the diversion because of the length it would take us. So we headed down the road to see what we'd come across.
Yeah, you'd be alright, mate.
Are we all right?
With the machines and that, you might have to just. I'd get on the path, but you might just have to get off the bike and walk.
Ah, yeah, no probs. Lovely. Cheers. That's alright then, otherwise we'd have had a long ride round. Pardon? Yeah. We've got a shorter ride now. I'll go on the path, this will be it. Yeah? You reckon? Don't get blown off. So we're just coming over again to the River Severn, which will put us down to Tewksbury. Managed to negotiate the roadworks, which was good. Don't know whether we managed to negotiate the hedging though. Different altogether. Right, I'll probably go on the path across that side.
Having passed through Tewksbury, we set off to head back down towards Cheltenham. It's quite busy in Tewksbury itself, so we didn't take any footage. We just decided to cycle through. We may go back at some point to have a look round. So we're now heading back towards Cheltenham and to Briarfields.
So here we are, heading back into Staverton, and in about another half mile it will bring us back out onto the cycle route, or the cycle track that we started off on this morning, and then that will take us back to the campsite. Starts to cloud over a bit now. Still nice though for ice cycling. And there we go, back on the cycle track, just down to the campsite. The airport to the right. And so here we are, arriving back at Briarfields. So we ended up doing 33 miles. Got your back. I just thought I'd have a mooch. Have you seen that one there? I like that. That is so good, isn't it? That is so... That's good, isn't it, that? It was alright that ride, wasn't it? It's in places, but... yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? Yeah.
Morning everybody. We're just leaving Briarfields now, just about 11 o'clock, so you have to be off for 11. So beautiful sunny day. We've had a really lovely time here. It's been really nice and I thoroughly recommend it's one of the tranquil parks. Really lovely, great site for exploring Cheltenham and Gloucester. Bus stop outside the site. So yeah, we would definitely recommend.
Yeah, it's been very nice, hasn't it? Had a good walk around Cheltenham and nice bike ride yesterday. So yeah, so we're heading up now to, well, we're heading down now to Sidford, to the Blue Ball, which is a pub, and we've got my cousin's golden wedding anniversary there this evening. So fortunately,
We think the Blue Ball at one point was a motorhome stopover, but we don't think it is now.
It was on search for sites.
Yeah, it was on search for sites, but there seems a bit of a different of opinion. But anyhow, we rang them up and we obviously said we were there for the golden wedding tonight and things, and so yeah, they said, yeah, no problem, we can put you up.
They have a really big car park.
Yeah, it is a big. We have been before in that, not in the motorhome, but we have been before. So we're heading down there.
It costs you £15 a night each, but you get breakfast for that. So I think that's really good value, actually. I don't think we can
No, you can't knock it. I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, there's no electric or anything, and you've got to have your own facilities, but that's fine. I mean, you know, to be quite honest, yeah, well, in fairness, I mean, originally we were sort of thinking we'd have to stay at a local campsite and get a taxi. Well, by the time you've factored in taxi prices, and the other thing you've got to bear in mind, we've experienced this before when we were down there, trying to get a taxi is absolutely horrendous. Yeah, so at the end of the day, it saved us all that hassle, and we don't need to stay around Sidford tomorrow or Sidmouth, because we've been before on a couple of occasions, so we've been round.
Well, worth a visit. It's really
yeah,
nice.
no, if you've not been, it is a lovely place to go and visit. But as I say, we don't, so we would have been leaving tomorrow in any case, so yeah, just works out nice. So we're yeah, heading down that way now. We'll get out of Cheltenham, and we'll hit the M5 and slowly meander our way down there. We don't plan to be down there until about 3ish, so we've got a service station stopover planned for lunch, and they'll be able to watch a bit of football as well, hopefully. So that's our afternoon planned, really, from here on in. So yeah, we'll catch up with you later. Hi everyone, so we've just arrived at the Blue Ball Inn at Sidford. We're sat in the car park opposite the pub at the moment. Julie's just gone across to see where they want us to park up, because when we spoke to them, they said they had a separate area, but I don't know really, because we can't. I had a look on Google Maps before we came down just to see, but I couldn't see anything obvious. And sitting here at the moment, I can't see anywhere obvious either. So I don't know whether I misunderstood them or whatever, but we'll see when she comes back. Catch you soon.
All ready for the party. Just heading across to the Blue Ball now. We've just been across for...
Yeah, we've had one party already. Now we're going for the round 2.
So we'll catch up with you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you later.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.